Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
At their own
that is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Thompson. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Bernard Rick McKinney on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
The ball carrier brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Second down, Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Ball carrier
Duke Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
35-yard line.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On second down, here's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
That's pulled in at the 32. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Buying time to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They run. It's Johnson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A first throw for the backup Jackson. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And Here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Ground and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hand off to Thompson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Rodgers now on 1st down. Going deep here for Stills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
22-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
21-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
1st and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
27.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23.
At the 23-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Benardrick McKinney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. On fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Rodgers now to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And the Texans first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He was covered.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Houston.
Rodgers.
Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? The other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big.
Houston.
And that will get out of bounds. So that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Out of the gun is Minshew. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ross Blacklock showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Tyree Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
20. Jaguars 8. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Texans.
Rodgers throwing here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers. He's got Fuller. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
A 5-yard.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go back to the ground with Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
from the 27. Rodgers.
7-yard line.
Escape. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch. 26.
Rodgers looking to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
That's what I'm talking about.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.